continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. There's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
In the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Kansas State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll run it from the gun. going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and
He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's going to pull it down and run. He gets the first and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Gators are going to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Ball. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Gators will line up here on 1st down and goal. Touchdown, Gators, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like Kansas State will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down?
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Grabbed by the receiver. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Well, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wildcats. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Catch made in space. Look out.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh, the defense busting coverage, leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid.
Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Running with purpose. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, he had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Coach.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. The shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with a first down.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Moves out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. The Wildcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Kansas State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
With the catch, it's Barr.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Gonna run it. It's Barr. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They beat the blitz there with a pressure-bearing down group. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run this one in.
It is tough to run the football inside his 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a...
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where we've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got to
all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gators.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to him about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
On the return, he lost the ball. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking deep downfield to the left. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Lagway. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
A deep shot right down the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Keeper for the first down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Bradley. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the...
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Back-to-back deep shots. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Clark. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Clark. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safety.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Florida, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They finally catch the freshman after leading the defense on a chase.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Number 8 set to kick this one away.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. To dart to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision?
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And now the defense able to bring him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to...
Now here he goes. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
But another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
And the defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Johnson. Pressure is coming. On the move now. Oh, they can't bring him down. Quarterback rolling to his right now.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The Wildcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand.